Cohen said South Carolina Republican Lindsey Graham pushed back against the president. In a statement, Graham said, "I said my piece directly to him." But his fellow Republican senators David Perdue and Tom Cotton said they, quote, "did not recall Mr. Trump using a vulgarity." Both are stalwart supporters of the president.
The White House denies President Trump arranged the $130,000 payoff to a former porn star a month before the 2016 election. The money was to a shelter just a The CBS reporter, Bill Ritter.
The report alleges that Mr. Trump and porn star Stephanie Clifford, known professionally as Stormy Daniels, had a sexual encounter in 2006. And that lawyer Michael Cohen paid Clifford $130,000 in hush money a month before the 2016 election. A White House official says the report is an old one. Cohen says President Trump vehemently denies what he calls rumors.
New Jersey's undocumented immigrants may get driver's licenses. WCBS reporter Ethan Hart has more on this proposed bill. Nearly 500,000 immigrants will be able to apply, no matter their legal status, if Assemblywoman Annette Piano is successful. The Democrat from Union announced this past week that she's reintroducing her bill, what she says would make it easier for those immigrants to work and see their extended families. Backers claiming to put tens of millions of dollars into the Motor Vehicle Commission. But Ocean County Republicans Christopher Connors, Brian Rump, and Diamond Bill all tell the Asbury Park Press that they'll fight any bill like this one, wanting to create a host of security issues and chaos at the NBC. Ethan Hart, CBS Radio News. Officials now say 18 people were killed in last week's mudslides in Southern California. And the search for bodies in Santa Barbara and Ventura counties continues, and the cleanup's going much more slowly than anticipated. The winter one is still covered in a sea of mud, rock, and debris. Officials announced it would not open as hoped on Monday. Even as crews work feverishly day and night, there is too much work to be done. Meanwhile, the search for the missing continues. The Santa Barbara County Sheriff released a new list of 7 people they still cannot find. The youngest just 2 years old. WCBS News Time, 12:44. Why do you go to Princeton Longevity Center?
We go to Princeton Longevity Center because my husband's cardiologist told him having this exam saved his life.
Because somehow 20 turned into 40, and now I need to take my health more seriously. The Princeton Longevity Center designed a program to keep me healthy and active, so 50 and 60 will be no sweat. Because even though my cholesterol is high, it turned out my arteries are clear. That's a big relief. Whether you want to make the most of your future years or just want peace of mind, you need the Princeton Longevity Center. Their comprehensive preventive exam combines the latest technology with caring experts to create your personal plan for staying well. Because I shouldn't have to wait an hour for a 10-minute physical. I go to Princeton Longevity Center because I get everything done in one day and take my results home. Find out why you need Princeton Longevity. Call 888-8000-PLC or go to PrincetonLongevityCenter.com. Call 888-8000-PLC. That's 888-8000-PLC. Actor Steven Seagal is under investigation for a sexual assault he allegedly committed back in 2005. The LAPD tells CBS News more than a dozen women, including 4 assistants, have accused the martial arts actor of sexual misconduct. Seagal has denied some of those claims. The 65-year-old actor has made more than 24 action films. The NYPD solved a notorious rape case happened in Prospect Park almost 25 years ago. It was a case where the victim was not believed and was victimized again by the police and a Daily News columnist. The victim told the police a man grabbed her, dragged her into the bushes, and raped her in April of 1994. The papers at the time cast doubt on her story. In particular, the Daily News' Mike McAlery, who wrote 3 columns claiming police sources told him she'd made it up. Her $12 million libel suit over it was thrown out. Now, more than 20 years later, the NYPD used newer DNA testing technology to link evidence from the crime scene to James Edward Webb. Detectives informed the victim this week that justice is already done. Webb is at Sing Sing, serving a life sentence for 4 other rapes. He was out on parole between rape convictions when this notorious crime took place. For Brooklyn, CBS News Radio 880. CBS News Time 12:37. Traffic and weather together coming up with an update on New Jersey transit. Still delays of an hour.
Keyboard Cat, Hamilton the Pug, and Toast Meets World. These are some of the internet's most beloved pets. And they all have one thing in common. Their stories started in a shelter. Start your story. Adopt a dog or cat petproject.org to find a pet near you. Training that pet to play the keyboard, that's optional. Start a story. Adopt a shelter or rescue pet today. Brought to you by Maddie's Fund, the Humane Society of the United States, and the Ad Council.
When you have your own restaurant, you have to get your hands dirty. Literally. Like right now, I'm all clogging my grease trap. I also print my own menus every day, so I rely on Staples for great deals on eggs. I mean, I can't afford to run out. Like my last 3 busboys.
Right now at Staples, buy 1 HB8 and get the second 30% off. So you can afford to stock up because you can't afford to run out.
Oh, good. My sous chef just quit.
Visit Staples today and keep your ink stock and your business moving. S11318. See store or staples.com for details. Restrictions may apply.
At this exact moment, this exact Geico commercial is also playing on other radio programs. So don't even think about switching stations. If you switch to anything, go to geico.com and see how easy it is to switch and save on car insurance. You could save hundreds. And today in sports, the Badminton Council officially changed the name of the sport to Goodminton.
WCBS News Time 12:38. Let's out the traffic and weather together and trouble on NJ Transit. Here's Tom O'Hanlon.
Thank you, Joe. We have residual delays up to 60 minutes due to an earlier fire in Newark that's affecting the Northeast Corridor and NJ Coastline Service and Raritan Valley Line. By Route 21, forced closure there. Now, speaking of New Jersey, a downed tree on Route 53 in the northbound side, north of Route 10, Parsippany Troy Hills, 1 lane taken out there. Delays in an earlier incident in New Jersey's Route 4 on the westbound side, between River Road and Teaneck and Forest Avenue. And a water main break on 4 westbound, right around Route 208, Fairlawn takes out the left lane. Rockland and Westchester pretty good. And in Connecticut, 95 on the southbound side, that accident persists between exits 5 and 4. It's still backing you up to around exit 7. In the 5 boroughs, Midtown Tunnel, Battery Tunnel, 1 tube only, so that'll slow you down. And the next traffic update in less than 10 minutes on WCBS.
Now the forecast from the Mercedes-Benz 4MATIC all-wheel drive weekend weather desk at Dan Podolowski.
Today, a mix of clouds and sunshine, much colder and windy with temperatures holding mainly in the upper 20s. Clear, brisk, and cold tonight. Below 14 in Midtown, but the wind chill will be near 0. Then for tomorrow, plenty of sunshine, but still very cold, the high 25. Sunshine followed by increasing clouds on Monday, highs in the middle 20s. I'm meteorologist Dan Podolowski in the WCBS Weather Center.
Right now in town, it is 30 degrees. The wind is out of, let's see, where did it swing to? Out of the northwest now, 13 miles an hour, gusting to 24. The wind making it feel like 20 out there. It is 35 in Franklin Square, and it's 29 in Nanuet. WCBS News Time 1240. It's 2018, and if you're serious about losing weight, contact NJ Diet at 8555-NJ-DIET. NJ Diet has taken weight loss and wellness to an entire new level by utilizing blood work and DNA testing, using hair, saliva, and NJ Diet's natural, bioenergetically personalized formulas. Patients typically lose 20 to 50 pounds in only 40 days. If not, NJ Diet is contractually obligated to give you your money back. NJ Diet also utilizes DNA testing to determine your ideal diet plans, workout plans, eating behaviors, each person's specific needs for essential vitamins. Plus, many more metabolic factors are genetically assessed to make sure you keep it off and stay healthy for the rest of your life. This personalized genetic information can always be used by any of your healthcare providers to help make critical decisions regarding your health. NJ Diet is all natural. There are no shots, hormones, or surgery. Locations throughout New York and New Jersey. Doctor supervision is provided every step of the way. Call 8555-NJ-DIET or log on to njdiet.com. Hear that squeaking noise? Annoying, isn't it? If your wiper blades sound like this, they probably aren't wiping well either. It's time for your blades. Rain-X can help. Our wiper blades love windshields. So much so, they hug the glass with a flexible curved design that provides superior visibility and a clean, quiet wipe. So lose the streaks and squeaks and pick up a pair of Rain-X wiper blades today. Find Rain-X Latitude wiper blades at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Rain-X, outsmart the elements.
This is John Greenhut, and if your teeth are stained from coffee, tea, or smoking, Power Swabs is the answer. In 5 minutes, you'll see 2 shades whiter teeth, and in 7 days, 6 shades. Even better, there's no messy strips or trays that you have to leave out for an hour. Just swab your teeth for 5 minutes, and you're done. To try Power Swabs, call 1-800-679-0969. Your bright white smile will have your friends talking about how great you look. Try it risk-free. 1-800-679-0969. That's 1-800-679-0969.
WCBS News Time, 12:42. It's the 50th anniversary of one of Johnny Cash's most memorable shows.
It was an event that was years in the making.
Hello, I'm Johnny Cash.
Johnny Cash played 2 shows at California's Folsom Prison 50 years ago today.
I hear the train a-coming, it's rolling around the bend.
The result revitalized his career.
I want to tell you that this show has been recorded for an album release on Columbia Records. Well, they're building a gallows outside my cell.
It hit #1 on the country charts and sparked Cash to do a concert at San Quentin Prison. Steve Kathan, CBS News.
Waiting just to hear me yell.
The race to replace Arizona Senator Jeff Flake gets more interesting by the day. Now the first female Air Force pilot to fly a combat mission, and she's also Arizona Congresswoman Martha McSally is running. She inaugurated her campaign by flying a World War II fighter plane across the state.
As of today, I am a candidate for the United States Senate for Arizona.
Also in the race is disgraced former Maricopa County Sheriff Joe Arpaio. President Trump, you'll remember, pardoned Arpaio's conviction for federal criminal contempt of court. It's 12:44. We're going to talk sports and football next.
Broadway's longest running play just keeps getting longer. Get tickets now to the play that goes wrong. The New York Times calls it a gut-busting hit. It's like Sherlock Holmes and Monty Python had an award-winning Broadway baby. Bring the whole family, but leave the dog at home. Don't miss Broadway's funniest and longest running play. Get 2-for-1 tickets during Broadway week, January 16th through February 4th. The play that goes wrong. It's a hit.
Escape to Florida non-stop on Elite Airways. Elite flies non-stop flights from Westchester County Airport to the white sands and tropical Gulf beaches of Sarasota, Bradenton, Florida. Golf, fish, shop, or relax on the beach rated #1 by Dr. Beach. Book your flight on EliteAirways.com. No change fees, your first check bag is free, and fares start as low as $179 each way. Elite Airways, non-stop to the best of Florida.
30 degrees in town right now. It's going to get down to 14 overnight.
Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Wherever you are, we are. WCBS News Radio.
Good afternoon, I'm Joe Avalar. The time is 12:45. It's time for WCBS Sports and CBS Sports Radio's Darwin Zuck.
Good afternoon, Joe. The NFL playoffs roll on today. The divisional round starting up at 4:35 with the top seed in the NFC, the Eagles, squaring off with the Falcons in Philadelphia. The second game's at 8:15. The defending champion Patriots taking the field for the first time this postseason. They host the Titans. Tennessee coming off that come-from-behind win, the wild card round over the Chiefs. And some sad news to tell you about in the football world. Legendary broadcaster Keith Jackson has passed away at the age of 89. Jackson was viewed for a long time as the voice of college football. He coined the famous phrase, "Whoa, Nelly," and also came up with the nicknames, the granddaddy of them all for the Rose Bowl and the Big House for the home of the Michigan Wolverines. NHL locally today, a matinee getting underway in about 15 minutes over at MSG between the Rangers and Islanders. Coverage on the Fan at 1 o'clock. Tonight at 7, the Devils trying to snap a 5-game skid. They host the Flyers. And in the NBA, the Nets in action tonight, looking for their second straight win as they visit the Wizards. That's at 7 o'clock. Brooklyn won on the road in Atlanta last night. And in college hoops, local teams playing today. 13th ranked Seton Hall hosting Georgetown. Now 2 minutes to play in the first half. Seton Hall in front 37-31. UConn Tulane tips off in about a half hour. Syracuse at Florida State at 2 o'clock. Manhattan welcomes Siena tonight. And St. John's hosting top-ranked Villanova. Sports at 15 and 45. I'm Darwin Zook, WCBS 880 Sports.
WCBS News Time, 12:47. We've got traffic weather together coming up. We've got delays on Route 4. We'll tell you where next.
Of all the places to get a mattress on sale, here's one that's worth a special mention. You'll find it at Charles P. Rogers Beds, where they've been making mattresses since 1855. For years, Charles P. Rogers has been the secret source of designers and decorators. Right now, the Rogers Factory showrooms in Manhattan and New Jersey are open to the public for their winter mattress sale. Save on Rogers' famous estate mattresses with pure towel latex, or St. Regis mattresses, both with great ratings in the latest independent reviews. And now, up to 50% off in any size. Take up to 50% off every mattress and get free delivery today. Sleep better tonight at Charles P. Rogers Winter Mattress Sale. Now at West 17th Street and East 59th Street in Manhattan and Route 17 in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Charles P. Rogers, New York's secret source for a great night's sleep since 1855. West 17th Street and East 59th Street in Manhattan or 300 Route 17 North, East Rutherford, New Jersey. Phone 800-272-7726 or on the web at charlesprogers.com.
Tom O'Hanlon just telling me we're finding out more about those delays on Route 4 at River Road. Stay tuned.
15 minutes can save you 15% or more on your car insurance. Visit geico.com or call 1-800-947-AUTO.
It all starts with just one thing. Embrace a New Year's resolution to go paperless with your bills, newspapers, and magazines. You'll reduce waste in landfills and save trees. Find tips and more at onethingus.com. What's your one thing?
WCBS News Time 1248. That is time for traffic and weather together. Trouble in New Jersey. Here's Tom O'Hanlon.
All right, Joe. Well, how about a water main break and an earlier accident? Route 4's got its problems, so we have the westbound side of Route 4 between River Road and Teaneck and Forest Avenue, Maywood Avenue, Paramus. Volume there, and then that water main break on 4 on the westbound side at Route 208. Left lane taken out there as the work continues. And a down tree on 53 still causing problems northbound north of Route 10 in Parsippany, Troy Hills, 1 taken out there. Now, if you're crossing the Hudson River, heading on in at the Lincoln Tunnel, we're looking at some stop and go with traffic volume, but could be worse. Not too bad. The Holland's getting the job done. At the GWB, if you're heading on out into the apartments, we've got that stop and go with some things happening there. Looks like a little bit of work going on as well. And here's something in the Bronx. A water main break on Tibbet Avenue northbound between West 238th and West 240th. That means all lanes are shut down on Tibbet, and if you're downhill from that, you're not going to like that too much. As we check your ride in Rockland County, moving along in either direction to the Tappan Zee. Westchester doing all right. And Connecticut, those residual delays. You've got that accident on 95 southbound between exits 5 and 4. Our next traffic update in less than 10 minutes on WCBS.
And now that forecast from the Mercedes-Benz 4MATIC all-wheel drive weekend weather desk. Here's Dan Pedinowski.
Windy and much colder the rest of today across the tri-state area with clouds and sunshine. Temperatures holding mainly in the upper 20s the rest of today. Any wet areas can turn icy. Clear and very cold tonight, the low 14. Brisk and cold despite plenty of sunshine tomorrow, the high near 25. Sunshine gives way to clouds on Monday, high 26. Some light snow or flurries are possible on Tuesday with a high near 35. And then colder again Wednesday, mostly cloudy, the high near 30. I'm meteorologist Dan Pedinowski in the WCBS Weather Center.
30 in town right now, but the wind with its gust to 24 miles an hour makes it feel like it is 20 out there. It's 34 in Greenwich, 31 in Forest Hills. WCBS News Time, 12:50.
So much about healthcare is uncertain today, but there is one thing you can always count on: ArchCare. ArchCare is the healthcare system of the Archdiocese of New York. Every day, ArchCare delivers a complete range of health and social services to thousands of people of all faiths in their homes, in the community, and in its 5-star skilled nursing and rehabilitation centers. ArchCare keeps seniors and people with special needs healthy and safe wherever they call home, with top quality medical care, home care, social daycare, nursing home care, rehabilitation, and nursing home alternatives that keep seniors at home longer. An ArchCare Care Navigator is available 7 days a week to listen to your needs, explain all your options, and guide you to the best care for you or someone you love. Learn more at archcare.org or call 855-951-CARE. That's 855-951-CARE. ArchCare. Together, we can.
It's 12:51. Puerto Rico's governor says Congress has failed to help his struggling island after Hurricane Maria, and he says there will be retribution.
I'm Peter King. Governor Ricardo Rossello says Congress didn't set any conditions for helping Texas and Florida after Hurricanes Harvey and Irma. So,
how can you condition the recovery of Puerto Rico to some other external factor?
Congress has yet to vote on comprehensive disaster aid money for the island.
We're going to see who votes for them, and we're going to see who votes against them.
Rossello says Puerto Rican voters on the mainland will remember that when they go to the polls for the midterm elections. Peter King, CBS News, Kissimmee, Florida.
2 subcontractors who were hired to remove debris from New York City roadways after Hurricane Sandy were indicted for allegedly billing the city for work they never did. The pair are accused of submitting $80,000 worth of fraudulent time certificates to the sanitation department. Also, Brooklyn Assemblywoman Pamela Harris was charged with stealing $60,000 in funds meant for disaster relief for Sandy. That happened Tuesday. And the city health department's using Yelp reviews to help find unsanitary restaurants.
You might go on Yelp looking for restaurants that are romantic or cozy or family friendly. But the health department is searching for completely different keywords.
Check. Vomiting, diarrhea.
Epidemiologist Fasuda Reddy says a computer system developed with Columbia University is tracking outbreaks of food poisoning.
Incorporating the new data allows us to detect outbreaks that may not have been reported.
The information often leads to interviews and possible restaurant inspections. 10 outbreaks were identified solely through Yelp. Peter Haskell, WCBS News Radio 880.
Benico's Community Market, a beloved Italian food store in Smithtown on Long Island, will close after more than 36 years in business. The market's founder, Donato Benico, started a charity called Heroes for Our Heroes in the days after 9/11 to feed first responders with food trucks at Ground Zero. He donated over 3,000 sandwiches last 9/11 to police and firefighters in New York City. Benico tells News 12 he's closing the store to spend more time with his family. He says he also wants to pursue Heroes for Heroes full-time. London's Madame Tussauds moved its wax figure of President Trump to the new U.S. Embassy in London after the president canceled his visit there. Claire Treacy is a spokeswoman for the museum. She said, "We thought, wouldn't it be fun to move our own President Trump there since he didn't come?" London Mayor Sadiq Khan was pleased Trump wouldn't visit London. London officials were preparing for massive protests against the president if he came. Khan wrote, "It appears that President Trump got the message from many Londoners." 12:54, business next.
What do you want to be when you retire? Hi, Rick Edelman here. You need a plan because you're likely to live a lot longer than you think, thanks to medical technology. But technology is also threatening your job. So now, more than ever, you need to make sure you're preparing properly for the future. Come learn how at our brand new seminar. You'll learn how to stay employable in this age of automation and protect yourself and your kids from the costs of caregiving. Also, how to invest your money so it lasts as long as you do, and much more. Join us in Manhattan and Pearl River, Saturday, January 20th at 11 a.m. Just $15 a person, $25 a couple. Register at rickedelman.com. That's ricedelman.com. Or call 888-PLAN-RIC. That's 888-PLAN-RIC.
Advisory services offered through Edelman Financial Services. Securities offered through EF Legacy Securities, an affiliated broker-dealer. Member FINRA, SIPC.
WCBS News Time, 12:55. It's time for business news. Let's recap the closing numbers from Friday. Get them from Bloomberg. That's all three indices closing at records. The Dow closing at 5,803. The S&P closed at 2786, and the Nasdaq closed the week at 7261.
It's a move that could shake up the automotive industry and its future. Three pioneers of driverless technology are partnering with Volkswagen and Hyundai to develop self-driving electric vehicles and taking on their former employers in the process.
At Aurora, our mission is to deliver this technology safely, quickly, and broadly, and it's hard to imagine companies that would have a bigger impact than most here.
Chris Urmson is a co-founder of Aurora, but he used to head up Google's self-driving car project, now known as Waymo. Urmson launched the startup with former Tesla Autopilot chief Sterling Anderson and Drew Bagnell, a founding member of Uber's Advanced Technology Center.
We've gone a long way down the road with automated vehicle technology, so having the chance to pull the three of those experiences together was really exciting.
And now, with the VW Hyundai partnership, Aurora is suddenly in the top ranks of a slew of self-driving startups that have cropped up. Urmson says it could mean the potentially life-saving technology gets to market more quickly.
I think within the next 5 years you'll see this.
I'm Nathan Hager, Bloomberg Business for WCBS News Radio 880.
WCBS News Time, 12:57. Traffic and weather together coming up. We've got a closure on Route 21 in Newark because of a fire. Also delays on New Jersey Transit, a whole lot of that. And then our top stories with John Metaxas.
I don't want to go for a jog. I'm too tired for this. Oh, a new donut shop opened. I could use a quick break. Resolutions are tough to keep, and they're even tougher if you're tired. Mattress Firm can help you sleep better when you hurry into the New Year's sleep sale going on now. And for a limited time only, to help keep you on the right track this year, we'll give you a free Fitbit with a mattress purchase of $799 or more to track your sleep and help you hit your 2018 wellness goals. And getting good sleep is easier with up to 70% off select closeout floor samples, accessories, and more. So you can find a bed that matches you at a price that matches your budget. Hurry in to the New Year's sleep sale going on now, only at Mattress Firm. For details, visit mattressfirm.com/New Year's sleep sale. Product offers and prices may vary by state.
WCBS News Time 12:58. That's time for traffic and weather. Together, let's check in with Tom O'Hanlon.
Thank you, Joe. We have that fire department activity at Route 21 both ways between Chestnut Street and Lafayette Street in Newark. Now, all lanes shut down, detoured, about a 10 to 15 minute delay if you're driving. That's the same fire that messed up service on the Northeast Corridor, New Jersey coastline, at Raritan Valley service. Now, it did resume a little more than an hour ago. Delays can be up to 60 minutes with that fire department activity. The bus and private carriers will cross-honor rail tickets from NJ Transit passes path cross-honoring as well. And speaking of trains, delays on the subway, 1, 2, and 3 running with delays. Signal problems at 14th Street. Westbound on the LIE in Queens, we're slow from Van Dam to the Midtown Tunnel. Only one tube open at the Midtown Tunnel, also at the Battery Tunnel. Now the latest from the WCBS Weather Center.
Windy and much colder the rest of today with sunshine and clouds. Temperatures holding mainly in the upper 20s the rest of today. Then clear, brisk, and very cold tonight, below 14 in Midtown. Sunshine tomorrow, but very cold again, the high only 25. I'm meteorologist Dan Pedinowski in the WCBS Weather Center.
30 in town right now. The wind is out of the northwest at 13, gusting to 24, so it makes it feel like it's 20 degrees out there. I'm Joe Adler. I'm buckling up. You do the same.
New York's home for news, traffic, and weather. This is News Radio 880, WCBS, WCBS HD, and WCBS FM HD2, New York.
Good afternoon. Saturday, January 13th. I'm John Metaxas. Here's the latest from the WCBS newsroom. Ahead of his swearing in on Tuesday, New Jersey Governor-elect Phil Murphy takes a statewide transportation tour. The new head of New York City Transit starts on Tuesday, straight from running the Toronto subways. A Rockland lawmaker wants to get rid of Easy Pass. A Connecticut bank employee is cited by police after writing help on fogged-up glass on the bank's front door. It was a joke. Legendary college football announcer Keith Jackson has died. Rangers and Islanders getting set to drop the puck at the Garden at 1 o'clock. It's 1 p.m.
This is CBS News on the Hour, presented by 20
Casualties from this tragic incident to 8.
CBS's Carter Evans says the search continues to find those missing amid tough conditions.
Officials say there are now more than 1,200 workers using heavy equipment, canines, and even drones to aid in the search and cleanup effort in ravaged neighborhoods like this. It now looks more like a riverbed with boulders and debris than a community. Many of the beautiful homes that once lined this street are now unrecognizable.
Protests today in support of President Trump in London. Those protesters interrupted his speech by London's Mayor Sadiq Khan. He's been critical of Mr. Trump, particularly in the wake of the president's vulgar Oval Office comments about some foreign countries this week.
Some of the sentiments we've heard this week could easily be laughed off. But for the fact they're all made by men in positions of power.
Frightening moments for passengers on a Greyhound bus overnight. More from WBBM's Mike Krauser.
A passenger called 911 reporting there was a man on the bus claiming to have a gun and threatening to kill people as it approached the Illinois border. There was a pursuit suggesting the man wasn't allowing the driver to stop. The chase crossed into Illinois and police used stop sticks which deflate tires on I-94. Racine police called it a hostage situation. The bus was surrounded and the man eventually surrendered and was taken into custody. Greyhound says there were about 40 passengers. They were taken to Gurney Mills where another bus was sent to pick them up.
Longtime college football broadcaster Keith Jackson has died.
Up right in. Reliever gets his lead from the corner and looks into the open. It's now up quickly. He's got an open field in front of him. He's running out of gas. He scores.
Jackson called games for over a half a century, 56 years, most of it with ABC, and he was well known for those catchphrases, including his iconic "Whoa, Nelly."
The older I got, the more willing I was to go back into the Southern vernacular because some of it's funny.
CBS's Jim Nance recalls Jackson's style on the air.
What really stood out about Keith was his down-home, folksy, conversational delivery. There was no false pretenses about Keith Jackson.
Jackson, who is also known for his work on Wide World of Sports and ABC's Olympic coverage over the years, died last night. He was 89. This is CBS News.
Learning where your DNA comes from with 23andMe.com might inspire you to explore your connection to the world. Get reports on ancestry, health, traits, and more at 23andMe.com.
Attention homeowners in New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut. Have you looked at your insurance policy lately? I'm Paul Zaris from East Coast Motor Club, the company that brought you affordable rates for your car insurance. Call me now at 718-863-2525 for our amazing rates on homeowners insurance. That's right, East Coast Motor Club also specializes in homeowners insurance. If your company is dropping you for a claim or your location, no problem. Visit eastcoastmotorclub.com or call us at 718-863-2525 for a complete review of your homeowner's policy. Your home is the most important purchase you will ever make. Don't take any chances. For more than 40 years, East Club has insured thousands of satisfied customers. So what are you waiting for? That's 718-863-2525 or visit eastcoastmotorclub.com.
New York's trusted source for news and information. We are WCBS News Radio 880.
Well, it's getting chillier out there, and the winds are blowing as well. We're down to 30 degrees in Central Park with gusts up to 24 miles per hour. It puts the wind chill at 20 this afternoon. Windy and much colder. Temperatures holding mainly in the upper 20s the rest of today. Wet areas can become icy with temperatures below freezing. And then tonight, clear, blustery, and very cold with a low of 14 in the city. Wind chill readings near zero and even colder in spots north and west. WCBS News Time 104. Ahead of his swearing in on Tuesday.
He is talking about the immigration issue publicly on Twitter, but he's not addressing the language he used. Instead, he is focusing on Democrats, saying they are to blame for a failure to reach a deal on DACA, which they don't really want. In one tweet, he simply wrote, "America first." Another topic the president is avoiding on Twitter so far is the Wall Street Journal's report that he paid a porn actress to keep quiet about their affair in 2006. The Journal says it has evidence of a payment from Trump's lawyer to Stormy Daniels, that is a real name, Stephanie Clifford. Lawyer Michael Cohen is denying it. Daniels also provided a denial of the affair and hush money in writing. Other adult entertainers have claimed either unwanted or consensual encounters with Trump around the same time. This was about a year after he married now first-lady Melania in the month after she had their son, Barry. World News Time 105. The U.S. is keeping its end of the Iran nuclear deal for now, despite President Trump's self-criticism of it, but he did decide to target the head of Iran's judiciary with sanctions, and that's not going over well in Tehran. Correspondent Nick Wall.
This is already being disparaged by the Iranian foreign minister, saying that the agreement is not something that can be renegotiated. It's going to be tough in the months ahead because the European allies, the Trump administration, are asking to renegotiate this deal. It very publicly said just last week in photo opportunities with the Iranian foreign minister that they are wholly behind the deal as it stands.
A total of 14 Iranian individuals and entities were hit with new sanctions in the announcement. Some were in response to Iran's crackdown on recent peaceful anti-government protests. WINS News Time 106. Could you please put the heat on in this car?
It is on. You're not going to spend another winter driving that, are you? Of course not! Coming down a major world of Long Island City for a huge selection of quality real cars and prices that will warm the cockles of your heart.
Please don't ask me what a heart cockle is. I just don't know.
What I do know is that in our massive lot, you can choose from an outstanding selection of Toyotas, Hondas, Nissan, luxury cars, SUVs, minivans. We're going to have what you want, all at great prices. And come under $3,000. Prices that will make you feel warm and tingly all over.
Okay, I think my coffee just closed.
For red hot deals that will melt you with the coldest of winters, coming down a major world of Long Island City. And guess what? We'll come get you. Major World, 4340 Northern Boulevard, Long Island City, Queens. Close to 59th Street. Call 1-800-MAJOR-AUTO or visit our amazing new website, MajorWorld.com.
WINS News Time 107. Coogan's will not have to close after all. The Washington Heights restaurant that's been a neighborhood fixture for more than 30 years was able to reach a deal with its landlord yesterday. Just days ago, Coogan's owners said a $40,000 rent hike was forcing it to close. More than 18,000 people signed a petition in support of the restaurant, which is right near New York Presbyterian Hospital. Co-owner David Hunt is saying thanks.
I think we always knew we were kind of special, but we didn't know to how many people we were special. I cannot tell you how many people have come up to us. Last night we had a huge celebration in here.
Washington Heights native Lin-Manuel Miranda is among its supporters. We've been hearing the horror stories about the flu outbreak from coast to coast. The CDC now says it's an epidemic. The number of children who died from influenza in the U.S. this season has reached 20, 7 of them in just the last week. Medical correspondent Dr. Gwen Ashton says the hope is that this is the worst it's going to get.
This is the worst flu season since 2014-2015, and the CDC has said this is really the first time that on some measures the whole country is really seeing similar levels of activity. The good news is that we may be at or close to peak. We will know that probably in a couple of weeks.
Experts say this year's bug is especially nasty, and the flu shot won't protect you from getting it, but it could help make symptoms less severe if you do. Wayne's News Time 109.
Hear that squeaking noise? It's annoying, isn't it? If your wiper blades sound like this, they probably aren't wiping well either. It's time to change your blades. Rain-X can help. Our wiper blades love windshields. So much so, they hug the glass with a flexible curve design that provides superior visibility and a clean, quiet wipe. So lose the streaks and squeaks and pick up a pair of Rain-X wiper blades today. Find Rain-X Latitude wiper blades at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Rain-X, outsmart the elements.
The national debt is now over $20 trillion. What happens next? Rising inflation drops in the dollar's value. Some experts say another crash is coming. You can fight this, not with stocks or bonds, but with gold and silver coins in an IRA from Augusta Precious Metals. Call 855-858-5807 and learn how an IRA backed by physical gold and silver can hedge against inflation. Call Augusta Precious Metals right now at 855-858-5807 and get a free gold IRA guide. Call 855-858-5807.
And now this message, 15 minutes to save you 15% or more on car insurance. Visit geico.com or call 1-800-947-AUTO. Wayne's News Time 110 traffic and AccuWeather in 1 minute on 1010 Winds. Okay, kids.
Remind us again what your New Year's resolution is.
Our resolution is to not spoil Mom and Dad's Netflix shows like we did last season.
And now that we have T-Mobile's unlimited family plan with Netflix included,
We can watch our own shows on our phones, tablets, or TV.
Man, I love that 4 lines for $40.
Yep.
This is going to be a great year, Dad.
Can we stop reciting this resolution now?
Well, are you going to follow it?
Yes. The Monster Guys in episode 2.
Wait, what?
That's your daughter.
Make this year spoiler-free with T-Mobile. Get 4 lines for just $40 each per month with AutoPay, taxes and fees included, and a Netflix subscription on us. That's all your favorite movies and shows, all on America's best unlimited network. T-Mobile. Video streams at 480p. A small fraction of customers using over 50 gigs per month may notice reduced speeds. Netflix for 2 screens included. Terms apply. Price includes sales tax.
Wayne's News Time 111 from the Davis Discount Tire Traffic Center. Here's Ralph Meyer.
We've got a crash causing some big backups in Fairfield County. This report sponsored by Spot Hero. Looking at the southbound side of 95, it is going to be a crawl from exit 7 on down towards exit 4 with an accident blocking the lane. Northbound, some slow traffic coming into the side of the accident. Also, the Merritt doing okay in both directions. Here's what you need to know about the bridges and tunnels. We got weekend work at the Brooklyn Battery Tunnel and at the Queens Midtown Tunnel. Just 1 lane open in each direction of both. The Gowanus has slow traffic from the Prospect in towards the Brooklyn Battery Tunnel, and also the westbound side of the LI has delays back towards around Van Street. Also, we're looking at the east side of Manhattan, slow traffic. Harlem River Drive south of 135th on down to the RFK Bridge, and again from 96 down towards 72nd Street. Traffic in Nassau and Suffolk. Got a couple of things. Got an incident on the eastbound side of the LIE, slowing things down over by Roslyn Road. The Northern State doing okay. That State westbound busy traffic from the Meadowbrook out towards Eagle Avenue. Now this message. Finally, here's a way you can save time parking. Use Spot Hero anytime you park. First-time users enter promo code CITY for $10 off. Spot Hero, park smarter. We're not saying what you're seeing. Let me know. Call the 1010 Winds Traffic Hotline, 844-JAM-1010, 844 or 526-1010. I'm Rose Meyer. Our next report, 121 on 1010 Winds.
Wayne's News Time 112. Now the official 1010 Winds AccuWeather 4-day forecast sponsored by Celebrity Cruises.
Here's meteorologist John Furyk with his live report.
Yeah, windy, much colder out there this afternoon, partly sunny. Temperatures have bounced a little bit up above the freezing mark in a lot of places, so a lot of the wetness that we had out there should be drying up with the gusty wind. We'll top out at 34 this afternoon, but still much colder than it was yesterday. Blustering cold tonight, down to 14. Real feels near 0 at times. Risk it very cold tomorrow. Sunny, high 25. Still cold Monday up to 28. We might see a little bit of snow Tuesday, high 36. Wednesday, mostly cloudy cold, high in the low 30s. Right now, it's at the park. We got 32. Partial sunshine, humidity 51%, with a northwest at 23. Repeating the current temperature, 32, going up to 34 in Midtown. I'm active, but there's John Furyk at New York's weather station, 1010 winds.
Winds news time, 1:13. A New Jersey youth soccer club is teaming up with a hospital to help prevent high school-age athletes from dying on the field. The Players Development Academy and the doctors at St. Peter's are creating something called the All Heart program, which will train coaches in CPR and the use of AEDs, or defibrillators. Players Academy and Rutgers women's soccer coach Mike O'Neill has been training coaches and says it really does save lives.
You're racing against the clock in these situations, so every minute counts. Every minute that goes past without defibrillation, you have a 10% less chance of living.
Just last year, a 14-year-old football player in the Bronx died during practice after going into cardiac arrest. Winds news time, 1:14.
One continent, 7 seas, but at Celebrity Cruises, we'd argue more than 7 wonders. And for a limited time, just $25 down is all you need to book an unforgettable Caribbean vacation. Plus, enjoy 2 free perks like complimentary drinks and Wi-Fi, along with savings for everyone in your stateroom when you book now during the Celebrity Cruises Sail Beyond event. Book today at Celebrity.com or by calling 1-800-CELEBRITY or your travel agent. Offer expires January 17, 2018 and applies to select sailings and stateroom categories. Additional restrictions apply. Ships registry Malta and Ecuador.
Discover the untold true story of the wicked witch of the West.
I was born this way. Always misunderstood. Because I'm different. People assumed because I'm green, I'm a wicked.
Time magazine calls Wicked a magical Broadway musical with brains, heart, and courage. And this winter is the perfect time to see it. Orchestra seats start at $99. Visit wickedthemusical.com.
Winds news time, 1:15. Now 10:10 Winds Sports. Here's Erica Hertzboy.
Okay, Sonia. After a week off, the hockey locals are back on the ice today, starting with the Rangers hosting the Islanders of the Garden right now. First period, about 16 and a half minutes to go. The Blue Shirts and Isles are scoreless. Tonight, the Devils will look to put the brakes on a 5-game losing streak when they skate against the Flyers at the Prudential Center. You can hear that game on One Jersey Network and WFAN.com at 6:50. In the NBA, the Nets play the Wizards at Capital One Arena, hoping to build on last night's come-from-behind win over the Hawks. That victory, Brooklyn's first in 4 games. Jahlil Okafor had 17 points in 12 minutes off the bench in Atlanta. Says it was a nice way to end the skid.
Yeah, it was a much-needed win. Just after losing a couple times in a row. It was a much-needed win, and when I got in the game, my mindset was to try to help the team win and try to contribute the best way I can. A lot of easy butters for my teammates, just dropping the ball up to me. I was wide open like Steve Bird, just going to the rim, and I played with some really, really good guards. That makes my life a lot easier.
The Nets enter tonight's tilt last in the Atlantic, 17 games back with a 16-26 record. The Knicks are off tonight. They reportedly expected to waive Raymond Sessions today to make room for G League guard Trey Burke. The divisional round of the NFL playoffs begins in Philadelphia, where the Eagles will take on the Falcons at the Link. Philadelphia is set to play in its first postseason game in 4 years. Tonight, the Patriots host the Titans in their AFC divisional game at Gillette Stadium. New England, seeking its 3rd Super Bowl title in 4 years, comes in as the heavy favorite. Pats quarterback Tom Brady isn't taking Tennessee for granted.
They're good at all levels. They got veteran players at all levels. Take advantage of bad football. Got a lot of interceptions in the secondary. They run. They cover well. I think it's a good group. They got a great coordinator. It's been coaching a long time, so they'll be prepared for us.
The Patriots gunning for their 7th straight AFC Championship game. You can hear both divisional playoff games today on The Fan with Westwood One's coverage of the doubleheader beginning at 4. Local college basketball right now, second half, and Seton Hall, number 13 in the nation, leads Georgetown 57-44 with 14 minutes to go in the game. First half, UConn's in front of Tulane 13-6. Tonight, St. John's hosts top-ranked Villanova. And finally, some sad news as iconic broadcaster Keith Jackson died late last night. He called games for over half the century, mostly college football, but also broadcasted many legendary moments, including two of the most famous baseball games in New York history, Game 6 of the 1977 World Series and Game 6 of the 1986 NLCS. Jackson was 89 years old. Sports at 15 and 45 around the clock. Erica Herskowitz, 1010 Wins Sports.
Wins News Time 117.
The symphony. The simple joys in life. The other joys in life. All sounds you may be missing or ignoring because of the constant ringing in your ears known as tinnitus. For many years, Dr. Melanie Hertzfeld and her associates have been the experts in finding solutions for people suffering from tinnitus. Using the latest technology and proven treatments, Dr. Melanie Hertzfeld and associates will create a customized therapy solution that will take you from hearing just a ring to hearing everything. While there is no cure, there is a reason why other doctors send their patients to Dr. Melanie Hertzfeld on Long Island. Dr. Melanie Hertzfeld and Associates have mastered the craft of alleviating the debilitating effects of tinnitus. Why live with the distress of a constant whistle in your ears? Call Dr. Melanie Hertzfeld and Associates on Long Island today. 516-364-0011. 516-364-0011. Because the only ringing in your ears should be when you call Dr. Melanie Hertzfeld and Associates. 516-364-0011.
It's 32 degrees. We're getting down to 14 tonight.
Time to pick a health plan? Switch to Oxford, committed to serving New York businesses for more than 30 years. Visit uhc.com/nyswitch.
Wins News Time 118. New Jersey State Police would like to know who dropped a python at a toll plaza yesterday. That was the call they got. The call came in saying a snake was in the toll collection basket at the Essex tolls. That was not exactly accurate, but there was a big old slithery python on the side of the road near the tolls in a broken glass case. A Bloomfield-based trooper was able to safely corral the snake using an expandable baton and wearing gloves. The department on its Facebook page is congratulating Trooper Stephen Vallejo for a job well done and thanking NJ Exotic Pets in Lodi for taking the abandoned python, who is female. Wins News Time 119.
I owed the IRS $10,000.
The IRS garnished my wages.
They put a lien on my house. The IRS is the most powerful collection agency in the world. They do not give up until you pay.
I couldn't sleep. We were being audited. I called Tax Solutions Now, and a great big weight was lifted off my shoulders.
I called Tax Solutions Now, and they got the IRS off my back.
Tax Solutions Now had my wage garnishment lifted in 48 hours.
Tax Solutions Now can get you help. Our agents know the rules, can stop the pain, and get you the best deal. We connect you with a team of former IRS agents and tax professionals who will get the IRS off your back.
We saved our home and overcame the most powerful collection agency in the world.
Call Tax Solutions now. Time is running out. Call 800-918-3588. 800-918-3588. 800-918-3588. 800-918-3588.
Thank you for making 1010 Wins your number one choice for news in New York.
The News Watch never stops. This is 1010 Wins. You give us 22 minutes, we'll give you the world.
Good afternoon. It's 32 degrees at 1:20 on this Saturday, the 13th of January. I'm Sonia Rincon, and here's what's happening. The temperature's dropping dramatically today and tonight. That means everything wet out there from yesterday's rain will be icy.